Hello, today I will be presenting a slideshow which will be an introduction to AI. What will be learned during this slideshow is the following. What is AI? Supervised learning versus unsupervised learning, large language models, generative AI, and any necessary terminology for AI. Why you should learn AI. You should learn AI because AI is slowly starting to become part of our lives, as in a very important part that's slowly starting to not only be just used in work situations, such as being used to analyze things faster, to help write reports, to help write letters, to help draft up any numbers for a year. It's also starting to become part of the everyday lives of people, as people are starting to use it for their own personal use, such as creating images of their favorite shows, or just helping them when they want to find out something important or something leisurely, like a recipe for something. What is AI? AI is the ability of computer controlled robots, etc., to perform tasks that only intelligent beings such as humans can. AI can be split into two subsets, ANI and AGI. ANI is artificial narrow intelligence, and this is where the AI can only perform one specific task, e.g., being a smart speaker, self driving cars, web search, and more. AGI is artificial general intelligence. This is where the AI is doing anything a human can do. This level of AI has yet to be reached as of now. AI is also a set of tools which can either be used to help it learn, such as supervised learning and unsupervised learning, or it can be used to help people do their own thing, such as generative AI. Supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Supervised learning is a category of machine learning that uses labeled datasets, which are collections of data, to train AI to predict outcomes and recognize patterns. Supervised learning algorithms are also given labeled training to learn the relationship between the input and the output of something, e.g., learning that 2 plus 2 is 4. Unsupervised learning is also a category of machine learning that is used to train AI to predict outcomes and recognize patterns. However, unlike supervised learning, unsupervised learning uses unlabeled raw data to teach the AI. Large language models. A large language model is a type of AI program that can recognize and generate text as well as other things. They get their name because they are trained on huge sets of data. Large language models have several use cases, but they include but are not limited to the following. Enable AI co-pilot mode of working, and this means that humans can partner with AI to complete a task, such as a writing partner slash spell partner slash spell and plagiarism checker. It enables many more ways to find information, such as semantic search, which means that you can put in a search term and it not only gives you links that relate to that term, it also gives you the direct answer that you're looking for, as well as enhancing the already existing lexical search, which is keyword search that only gives you the links that hold the answer to what you're looking for. LLMs have also introduced answer machines, which turns a searching question into a composed answer, even through tools like Perplexity AI. And I'm about to demonstrate semantic search and lexical search. This is Perplexity AI, which you can use to ask it questions. And as you can see, the AI. And I'm about to demonstrate semantic search and lexical search. This is Perplexity AI, which you can use to ask it questions. And as you can see, I've asked it a question, which is, what is the recipe for making tacos? And it has not only given me links to making tacos, it has also given me a concise answer in the form of a recipe, which has the ingredients down to the measurements, the instructions, as well as some recommendations near the bottom. Now, I'm about to demonstrate a lexical search. This is an example of a lexical search where they only give you the links to the recipes or the answer to any query you have, whilst Perplexity, which is an answer machine, gives you a semantic search result answer, which is not only the links, but also the direct answer to whatever query you have. What is generative AI? Generative AI is a set of AI systems that are used to produce high quality content such as images, texts, and audio. How to use generative AI. Generative AI is used via prompts, which are instructions that tell the AI model what results you desire. There are two types of prompting. Few shot prompting is where you're given an example in the prompt to better guarantee that you get your desired result. And zero shot prompting is where you give no examples in your prompt. However, generative AI does have some problems. The first problem is hallucination, and this is where the LLM tries to bridge any gaps in its knowledge with typically wrong information. When it comes to using prompts, hallucination, this is where the LLM This is where the LLM tries to bridge any gaps in its knowledge with typically wrong information. For example, you can ask it when the Second World War ended, and if it does not know, it could give you an answer such as 2016, even though the Second World War ended a very long time before that. The second problem is non-determinism, and this is where you can ask it the same question and each time it will give you a different answer, even though that answer may be correct. Before we move on to the necessary terminology, I'm going to demonstrate some examples of few shot and zero shot prompting. And this is Leonardo AI, where you can ask it for a prompt and it'll give you an image. This is a zero shot prompt. As you can see, with a zero-shot prompt, it only generated a normal line. However, if you wanted a different line that's not necessarily normal, then you have to use a few-shot prompt. For example, as you can see, with the few-shot prompt, it's created a much more detailed version of a lion with new traits as well as a slightly different art style than the previous prompt. This is Poe. Poe is a chatbot where you can ask it to create something and it can create you that thing. Here we're going to ask it to create us a letter, first with a zero-shot prompt. As you can see, it has written a letter based off the prompt that is given. Now, if we were to use the previous example, such as the one up here, and give it to write some prompt based off that, you can see that there is a visible difference between the two. The first letter example is considerably shorter, but this one is considerably longer and has more. Lastly, we'll be talking about the necessary terminology for AI. And the necessary terminology you need for AI, firstly, you'll need machine learning. And machine learning is using data and algorithms to enable AI to imitate the way that humans can learn and solve problems. So, for example, an AI can be taught first principles thinking with machine learning, which enables them to break whatever problem they're facing down to its core parts and be able to construct a solution to that problem. The second thing you need to know is data science. And data science is the science of extracting knowledge and insights from data. What this means is that the AI can have any piece of information or data placed in front of it, such as a photo or a report, and you'll be able to extract the key knowledge and insights, such as if it was a photo, it will be able to extract any important persons, e.g., the Prime Minister or any member of Parliament. The third term you'll need to learn is deep learning / neural network. And that's a learning method of AI that teaches computers how to process data in a way inspired by the human brain through neural networks. Now, for a recap. First, we spent this video first thing we did in this video is explain why it's important to learn AI as of this stage of the world. Afterwards, we spoke about what AI is and the two subsets of AI: artificial narrow intelligence, also known as ANI, and artificial general intelligence, also known as AGI. Afterwards, we learned about supervised learning and unsupervised learning and the difference between the two, which is that unsupervised learning uses raw, unlabeled data, while supervised learning uses labeled data. Afterwards, we then learned about large language models and what changes they bring, which is first, they allow AI co-pilots, which enables humans to work with AI in order to complete projects, as well as enhancing the existing ways of search, which not only brings you links to your answers, but also composes an answer for you. And then we learned about generative AI, what it is, the two types of prompting: few-shot prompting and zero-shot prompting, as well as the problems of generative AI. And finally, we learned about the key terminology, which is machine learning, data science, and deep learning/neural networks. Thank you for watching.